resistant, so they end up paying maybe more for the seed but less crop protection chemical.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's more, how can I say, comfortable to do that. And of course, for Monsanto, it's hard to control the piracy in seeds. For example, the cost for controlling caterpillars is around $50 per hectare, for example, and the royalties from the seed is about the same price, for a single hectare. So the price is about the same in average, but it's much more comfortable to have the genetic resistance than controlling caterpillars, So this is a trend we have here because, for example, we have a specific companies. It's called TMG for genetic. They develop a soybean rust resistance plan. So in that sort of genetic, you don't have to apply as much fungicides as you needed to control a severe attack of soybean rust, because actually the plant itself defends itself. But of course, then other diseases become more important. So you cannot just quit applying fungicide. You have to apply, but besides spending about $150 per hectare in fungicides, we end up spending about $50, and that genetic doesn't cost royalty as the Monsanto genetic does, and so it's kind of different. And I believe those kind of resistance solutions are becoming more popular. I don't know what's the extent of it, what they can put in the seed that can kill the diseases and bugs. For example, I believe in about 5-10 years, maybe we'll have some sort of soybean resistant to stink bugs that became the big problem for this Monsanto new seeds, because once you don't control the caterpillars, you don't have to apply as much insecticides. You end up increasing the population of stink bugs because you simply don't apply anything that even large spectrum, So that becomes a problem. Then you have to put some specific insecticides for stink bugs. And if that goes to the seed, that even turn the chemical market smaller than it actually is now. So I believe the solutions are going to the seed. Other than that, we have this industrial treatments for the seeds that are taking the dealerships market to the seed producers. So the seed producers, they sell part of our portfolio with insecticide and fungicides in the seed, and it's hard to sell seeds here because growers have a lot of direct contacts with the producers. Kind of crazy market for seeds here. So it's not a market that you control as well as chemicals. So I can tell you by my experience, I tend to make my chemical business smaller and do not rely too much on this branch, because I'm trying to develop more service related products than focusing on chemicals. I can tell you that.
Yeah. So what kind of services would that be? Like services around protecting the seed, or?
Yeah. No, actually, it's service related to Precision Ag, mostly related to that. For example, Monsanto bought Climate, and they have this field view solution. That's some sort of a service. That things I guess is going to grow a lot